Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his?
You say what?
Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Read on.
How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
That do what?
Ladeth himself with thick clay.
That's what America's doing right now. Woe to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Thick clay is debt, right? America has been doing nothing but exacerbating the debt that it owes. And that's what this inflation that we're seeing is doing. What is inflation right now? 8%?
Yeah, just went up 8%.
It's like 8% right now. This greenback that our people worship, this greenback that our people want to just show everybody they have, this greenback that our people murder each other for every day, this greenback that our people rob each other. Who saw what happened to Moneygang Vontae? Who saw that? Hassan, can you pull that up for me? Pull it up on here. Moneygang Vontae. This nigga with this white do-rag, he's a piece of garbage. Salakia. He's a total piece of garbage, and he's an idiot. He's such an idiot. And it's so unfortunate because here's what I'm going to say. The Black and Hispanic mind is such a terrible thing to waste because it is the most powerful thing in this world. I want to make that clear. The Black and Latino mind, the Native Indian mind, is the most powerful thing in the world. Let's just look at very simply. Okay. Could you drive in the rain without the Black man's mind?
Nope.
No. Could you watch color TV without the Latino man's mind? No. Could you get a shot from the doctor without the Native Indian man's mind? No. The Native American invented the syringe. The Mexican invented the color TV. The Black man invented the windshield wiper. So let's just think about how small of a thing that may seem, but how major of a thing it is in the world. How major of an impact that the mind, the idea, the brainchild of a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and how the world over has benefited from that one thought, that one idea. Rico Lawson, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatah Water. That right there, it's the greatest and most powerful thing in the world. Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, and all the great things that he did and he said and he taught. And he was empowered by God going previously to his incarnation. All the way back to the beginning where it was the word. And what the word created, which is everything that we see, everything that we experience. That's all out of the mind of the Black, the Latino, the Native Indian, right? It's the most powerful thing in the world. And it's a goddamn shame when we put it to waste and throw our lives away for absolutely nothing. Let's take a look at this murder, please.
All right. Where do you want me to start?
Go back to StreamYard. Put us a little.
Where? Oh,
that one.
This one?
That one. Yeah. Right?
Right here?
Uh-huh.
You want audio or no?
No, we ain't gotta have no audio. Then you can't hear it no way. So look at this. Watch this, y'all. So they get the scuffling in this pharmacy, right? Can we turn this on? I want everybody in here to see it. Get this turned on, but we'll show this TV. One of my brothers in the room to be able to take a look at this. Because this is nuts, right? The remote, I don't know where the hell remote is. Right there. I mean, this was a track, and I don't know who the hell Moneygang Vontae is. Mm-hmm. He's a rapper out of Chicago. I've never heard of the brother. Unfortunately, he lost his life. In LA, right? He was from Chicago. He had moved out of Chicago to LA, but he was in New York, in the Bronx. You know what they say about the Bronx, don't you? Right? They say the Bronx is the worst, the most wildest, the craziest borough is that Bronx. And he's walking through the Bronx. He's going in the pharmacy. I don't know what his business or purpose of going into the pharmacy was, and I won't speculate thereon. But he's going and he's got this chain on, right? And our people love a chain, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just got me a new piece. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm the devil for it, I guess. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And the coldest part is what the foolish people out there don't understand is all this jewelry is fake. You think people are wearing, and I'm not just talking about mine. These rappers' jewelry is fake too. I mean, come on now. It just because it glistens in the light. Don't you know that the moissanites pass the diamond test the same way the diamonds do? Y'all ain't figured that out yet? This stuff is not real, right? Only simple women go, right? Only diamonds are whose best friend? A girl's. So you get something that sparkles just like them, and now the girl wants to be your best friend, right? That's how that thing works. Tobacco war. I know we're talking about, I know a brother in Christ with a fake chain, and a woman who worked in the jewelry store ran a test on that fake chain and said, man, this is real. I know a man in Christ. I know a man in Christ. So my understanding that, and it's funny, I got a brother who remember you remember Frenchie who used to be with Walking Them? Frenchie BSM, right? He's from New York. I got my homeboy, man. He was with Frenchie when Frenchie had got robbed one day in Long Island, New York. And he had a fake Caesar Borgia chain on. My homeboy did. They came in with the pistol. Give me the chain. He's like, I gave it right up. This is not real. It's not worth even if it was real, it's still not worth your goddamn life. And if you think it is, it's not that's worth your life. It's your pride that was worth your life. And pride coming before a fall. Everybody knows that. The Most High resisted the proud. Everybody knows that. But unfortunately, this brother Moneygang Vontae loses his life, and I could criticize him for not moving with wisdom. He's walking around the Bronx of all boroughs, one deep with jewelry on. That right there is the opposite of wisdom. I'll be honest with you. The opposite of wisdom. To throw your life away for a fake chain or even a real one is the waste of the greatest tool, and not just a weapon, but just tool in this earth. The Black, Latino, and Native Indian, which are the Israelites. The Israelite mind is the worst thing that can be wasted on it's worse than wasting air. It's worse than chopping down a rainforest. It's worse than depleting the ozone layer. It's worse than melting polar ice caps. Wasting the mind of an Israelite, wasting the mind of a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Right? But this brother, Moneygang Vontae, Reeks Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Thought Wealth Water for you continue support. This brother Moneygang Vontae, give me redeem the time. Who know K-Flock? K-Flock, prominent drill rapper, believe from the tribe of Simeon, so-called Dominican, in the Bronx. He's booked right now on a homicide for shooting a nigga in a barbershop while he was wearing $700 Amiri jeans, and that's how he was identified. Right? So you know that happened, and you're going to walk around the Bronx icy by yourself? That is a foolish. That was not the utilization or application of a thing called wisdom whatsoever. Right? What you getting?
I'm getting the scripture.
Did I just ask for it? Okay, go ahead.
Ephesians, it's 5. Okay, Ephesians 5:16. I want to start with 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools.
It say what?
Not as fools.
Not as fools. You cannot. The Bible tells you not to lack. The Bible tells you bet not slip. The Bible, circumspect, let's break it down. Circum around, spec, look around. Be on point. Right? Keep going.
It says, Salaki, it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools.
Not as fools. If you're not walking and paying attention, if you're walking around here slipping, lacking, you're a fool. That's the Bible that's saying that. The Bible is telling you you're a fool if you're not on your P's and Q's. The Holy Bible, read.
It says, not as fools, but as wise.
But as what?
As wise.
It was not wise to be walking down the street in the Bronx with jewelry on by yourself without a weapon. Malo, Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Thought Wealth Water. Right? Go ahead.
So right 9 and 13, the point is kind of at the end. It says, if you keep away from someone who has the power to put you to death, you will not have to fear for your life.
And them young men out there, they ready to kill. They thirsty. Them is wolves out there. Read on.
But if you must go near him, be very careful.
If you must go near him, if you must go into environments where people have the power to kill you, and as a Black or Latino or Native Indian in this country, in the world, period, it's unavoidable. Because either there's cops lurking that can kill you, there's your own people lurking that can kill you. Right? Go ahead.
Or he may be very careful, or he may kill you.
Be very careful. That was not care. What does the word careful mean? Full of care. You should be full of care about your life, about your security, about your safety, about your health, about your well-being. You should be full of care of that. You should be so full of care that you go, I'm not going to, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all done seen me with photographs with jewelry on. Fake jewelry, but jewelry nonetheless, right? And I don't live in the best of neighborhoods here in Atlanta. I live in a relatively infamous part of Atlanta. I won't disclose where. But shout out to that place, and I don't have no problem doing it. But when I go to that gas station, that there be a dozen brothers out front of shooting dice all day and doing God knows what, do you think I'm hopping out at that gas station by myself with my jewelry on? No, I will not. You know why? I'm from the streets. I learned that a long time ago, not to do something silly like that. Right? So read it again.
This is Sirach 9. And
Sister Danae Dash, Yabba Shemel Shabbat Thought Water. Go ahead.
at the end, it says, be very careful, or he may kill you. Be conscious that you are walking among hidden traps.
You're walking amongst hidden traps. You don't even realize what's going on, and you got to be circumspect. That's why it's so important. I learned that. I remember I was probably 10 years old running around trying to be hard. And I peeped it the first time I peeped somebody trying to catch me in a loop. Right? And it was kids. It wasn't like somebody was trying to walk me down the alley and kill me. But you know, they was trying to get over on me. They was trying to, attack me physically. But I started while I go. I peeped the whole scene. I turned around, I went the other way without saying a word.
Yeah.
You gotta be, there's traps hidden for you all over the place. So like you go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna just finish it. It says, be careful, be conscious that you are walking among hidden traps and that you are an easy target.
You're a what?
An easy target.
You are not as hard a target as you feel like you are. There's a saying in the LA street culture where young brothers refer to themselves as trophies. I'm a trophy. What does that mean? They're a trophy. They're a top target of the enemies. Whoever their opposition is, they're one of the ones. You're either one of the more prominent, popular, one of the louder ones. You're the ones that the opposition, they want you. They killing you would be a trophy for them. That's a goal of theirs. So you know you're a target. Here's the problem. You don't realize how easy of a target you actually are. A lot of us are a lot easier targets than we think. But there is one particular brother here, and it's a sad and horrible thing as we're going to watch in this video of this brother Moneygang Vontae losing his life, right? But I'm going to tell you, there's one, the individual that takes his life, for whatever reason, watching that, right? Watching that one, watching him, he's who I'm paying attention to in this video. Because he also lost his life in this video from being an idiot. I mean, just stupid. And this, I'm not somebody who can not relate to wanting to rob somebody. All right, just check my rap sheet. Okay, that's the only conviction I have is for an attempted robbery. Right? Yet and still, to be this careless. Right? To throw it all, to risk it all for a chain that you don't even know the authenticity. You don't even know how much money you're going to end up getting for this damn thing. To risk it, to just throw it all, or you are on camera without a mask committing homicide in broad daylight. You're on multiple camera angles. To be this stupid and careless, I mean, man, I can't even understand. I can't even get it. And he pisses me off the most in this whole video because he's the biggest fool in this video. And the problem is, as a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian person, you are God's chosen people. You are an Israelite. You can actually be somebody. You could be nothing. He raised the beggar out of the. You could be nothing today. You could be homeless. You could be begging for change right now. and you can be a prophet in no time. Right? The Baca War.
Yeah. Don't all the people who did the robbery with him get charged with murder?
They probably will, especially in the state of New York. They'll probably all go down on a homicide. All for a chain that they don't even know what was real. Again, this is brother Moneygang Vontae. No disrespect to the brother. I've never heard of this dude. I can't imagine that. And mind you, he's supposed to be from the Chi. He's living in LA. I'm very well familiar with the Chicago drill scene, rap scene. I'm very well familiar with the LA drill and rap scene. I've never heard of this dude. So because I haven't heard of him, I can't imagine that his checks are so big that this is just some stupid chain that you're going to be able to go and bust down and get a dumbass check for. I can't imagine that when you take that thing down to the Diamond District, that's going to be worth something. Then it's hot because it's for a murder. You know how hot that chain is right now? Right? Give me that precept.
1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 7. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich.
Right?
He bringeth low and lifteth up.
Right. So he maketh poor and maketh rich. You may not have nothing now, but the Most High can easily raise you up out of that. Right? In righteousness too. You're not going to have to kill anybody. You're not going to have to rob anybody. You're not going to have to sell any drugs in order to do so. And if you don't believe me, take it from me, because I came in this truth and I was at low points. And I said, you know what? I'm hungry. I got to eat. I'm about to go rob something. And I robbed something. And I'm now a felon for it, because the Lord showed me that I didn't have to do that. That he give me the birds.
Okay. Matthew chapter 6 and oh my God. If I could just turn this one page.
Just one page.
One
Huh?
page.
Them pages are sticking, boy.
This is unbelievable. Wow. Matthew chapter 6, verse 26. Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap.
Yahushua, who you call Jesus Christ, a black man, he said birds don't have a job. Birds don't go to work. Read.
Neither do they reap,
Uh-huh.
nor gather into barns.
Uh-huh. Birds don't go to work. Birds don't have savings accounts. Right? Go ahead.
It says, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they?
The Most High God feeds birds. Aren't you better than a bird? Than a filthy crow, raven, pigeon? You're better than that bird. If he feeds them and they don't go to work, birds don't plant seeds, birds don't cultivate crops, birds don't lay the crops up in a barn. In principle, they don't go to work, they don't save, they don't have a food pantry. And he feeds them. Aren't you better than a bird? He's going to feed you. But you fail the test, and now you have to eat the fruit of your failure, which for some could be life in prison, for some could be no more life, right? It varies. See? That's it on that?
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
Psalm 37 and 25. I've been young, and now I am old. Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken.
I've not seen the righteous forsaken.
Man.
I have not seen him. Go ahead. Keep going.
Nor his seed begging bread.
I ain't seen the righteous seed begging bread. See that? See, righteousness and keeping these commandments and having his faith will empower you and enable you, and miracles will be wrought in your life. I've testified of many miracles. I remember one time I was broke. I was without a home, and I was just wandering. And in my wandering, I walked right past my little sister's best friend's house. My little sister's best friend just comes out of her house, happens to just come out of her house when I'm walking by and go, hey, what's going on, man? Your sister, she's finna come up here. At this time, I wasn't. I hadn't talked to my little sister in a while. Oh, your little sister's coming, man. You want to stick around and, she's about to be here. I'm like, oh, okay. Then her dad just walks out and goes, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, I made tacos. Wow. I'm just wandering through the streets aimlessly. No money, nothing. No place to stay, nothing. Then I get on the phone, use the phone that they got there, call my boy. He's like, yeah, man, come stay in my house. See that? All right there. Just like that, right? But I easily could have said, you know what? No. because mind you, I'm only, I could have gone back to things I previously done. I was not even a full year in the truth at this time when this happened. I easily could have been like, you know what? Let me go back to that. Let me do this. Let me do that. But I didn't, right? And there the Most High was. Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 2, verse 4. It says, whatsoever is brought upon you, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
That's it. You got to be patient when you change to a lower state. You got it gets greater later. Trust me, right? Go ahead.
For gold is tried in the fire.
Is what?
It's tried in the fire.
If you're gold, fire is. If you're in a soda, a can of pop, can of soda, if you're a Pepsi can, and you're put to a flame, you'll be nothing. That's what happened. So when you fold under that pressure, what you're showing is you were a Pepsi can that's all you were. What you show when you make it through that fire is you were gold you were the most valuable mineral this whole time. Right? Go ahead. Or metal rather than mineral. Go ahead.
Real quick, I'm gonna get back to that.
Yes, sir.
2 Timothy 3 and 12. Yea, and all that will live godly in Christ Yahushua shall suffer persecution.
If you're gonna live godly in Hamashiach Yahushua, if you're gonna have faith in Yahushua and keep these commandments, you will. It's not a matter of if. You will emphatically suffer persecution. You will emphatically go through hardship. Emphatically. And if you are gold, you'll come out of the other side of that fire. If you're a soda can, you'll fold. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34 and verse 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous.
Many are the afflictions of the righteous. Many. You're going to go through afflictions. It's going to happen. Go ahead.
But the Lord delivereth him out of them all.
You're going to come out of those things, though. If you're righteous, you're going to come out of those things. If you're righteous. If you're gold. If not, you'll be a burnt up soda can. You'll be this. You put a flame to this, man. It's over for this whole thing. I'm telling you. Right? You put a flame not to our jewelry, you put a flame to some real gold, right? Some brothers may have. You got some real gold? Okay, you might got some. You put some to that, you can form it into something else, but it's still gonna be gold. It's gonna be what it is, right? Let's go.
I can go back, or do you want to get back to the?
Let's get back to the video, right? And I wanted to express this, y'all, because the brother who pulls the trigger, he really kills me here, man. Right? Let's go. So as y'all can see, matter of fact, go put it in theater so it's a little bigger. So as you can see here, they're tussling. Now they beating him. This dude got an umbrella. They're beating this brother. Right? Now watch the white do-rag. And here's the thing. Let's go back a little bit. Watch the man. He got on a white shirt, white do-rag. So boom, he's the one that's initially on him. What you'll notice here is the brother Moneygang Vontae is getting the best of this brother with the white do-rag. They're jumping him, and they really can't get him the way they want to get him. They beating him hitting him with that umbrella. So watch this dude. See the white do-rag, he's sick of getting not getting over on this brother. So now here comes the firearm. So watch this. Watch this. That's Moneygang Vontae there. Wife beater on the ground. Watch the white do-rag. Shoots him one time. Now watch what Moneygang Vontae does. Now, again, I never take my mind too far away from where it once was. So I can put myself here so I can be in full understanding of situations like these. So I'm now putting myself in the shoes of the brother with the white do-rag. One shot is fired, right? Now watch what Moneygang Vontae does now that he's hit with this shot. He starts crawling to the back. The man now shoots him again. This man in the white do-rag is such an idiot and cares so little about his own life. After that first shot, when he starts crawling to the back, you don't need to shoot him anymore. A robbery does not need to turn into a homicide right here. That right there was forfeit. When a nigga start crawling to the back, he's given up at that point. He's in fear of his life. You don't need to shoot him anymore. Y'all can get out of there. What does he do instead? Because he's so frustrated that him and his two punk ass homeboys couldn't neutralize one man. He's so frustrated and his pride is so bruised because he's such a weak bitch ass nigga. He gotta keep shooting this brother. Let's watch. Damn. Again, stands over him and then just walks off. Right on closed circuit camera. Right on a closed circuit camera in the Bronx, New York, without a mask on. You're in the pharmacy murdering somebody because you wanted to rob his probably fake chain and you were mad you couldn't get over on him, so you kill him. You get the donkey of the day. You get the dumb ass of the day award. You just threw your whole entire life away for absolutely, positively nothing.
You and your accomplices.
You and your accomplices. You see that right there? Our people are out of their mind. Out of their mind. Totally out of our mind when that's the decision you make in that situation. We go to jump them and rob them. It's not going the way we like. Get the gun, shoot him, right? Okay. But then kill him, murder. The robbery turned to murder. And this is why, because we got so many of our people that are so crazy, and like Ivy City just said, Princess Akaka, water, right, for your continual support system. Because of the cocaine, that's what's hypnotizing our people, is the cocaine. That chain glistening, what those men were hypnotized by was the cocaine of that. And that's why they went to do that. And now they got the clout that they wanted. They're on candid camera committing a homicide. You getting the clout that you're hypnotized with, that you're obsessed with getting. And that's good. And in order to get that clout, you're going to have to go sit in Attica, right? In Clinton Max, right? In what's that one? Greenhaven. I know some of these New York prisons. You're going to go have to sit there for the rest of your life because of that. Just for that clout. Now they still got Rikers. He gonna do some Rikers time. Don't get that twisted, right? Jean Baptiste. They're saying he's from LA because he currently resides in LA, but he's from Chicago. Okay. HWL78 Yabashim Water, right? Sing Sing. That's the one I'm forgetting. Sing Sing. Okay. He gonna be sitting life in Sing Sing. Attica, Clinton Max. All for that moment. Life gone, life thrown away. All while, give me Psalms 23. All while this is going on, we're gonna get back to the initial article. Just stupid, man. That's why it's just dumb. Right? Go ahead.
Psalm 23:1. Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want.
It say what?
Yahweh is my shepherd, I shall not want.
I shall not want. Read on.
He maketh me to lie down in green pastures.
Read on.
He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me.
Skip to like 5.
Verse 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies.
You don't understand that your table is being prepared in the presence of your actual enemies, which are all these other ethnic groups that hate Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, that create predatory legislation against Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right? That go and buy all the guns they can buy and show up to Black and brown areas and kill everybody. They go into Walmarts. They go into Top Foods, right? And murder us. A table, our kingdom is being prepared. If you look at the conflict, Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan, Iran, Israel, all of that is the preparation of our kingdom. And you're so stupid, you don't even realize it. HLW78, Yabashim Water for joining the channel. You don't even realize it. You don't get it, right? You don't understand that our kingdom, but it's because you're not paying attention. And you from New York, you niggas in New York have no excuse. You walk your ass right by camp. There's a trillion camps that have been around for the last 30, 40 years in New York City. You just been walking right by camp. You ain't got no excuse. Zero excuse. Lions of Israel been on them streets in the Bronx forever. IUIC, right? AOC be up there, right? You ain't got no excuse. You should know this information, right? You should know that a table is being prepared for you in the sight of your enemies. Your kingdom is being prepared, and you don't even have to physically go fight for it. You have to spiritually fight for it through keeping these commandments, through having the faith. That's all you got to do. Instead, you're killing niggas over fake jewelry, broad daylight, on candid camera. You're an idiot. You're nothing short of an idiot. And it's so sad to see our people constantly waste their lives with this bullshit. The most powerful tool, the most powerful weapon has been wasted, not only in the death of Moneygang Vontae, but the shooter wasted his own tool, his own actual weapon, not that firearm, his mind. Right? The mind that has brought you all the greatest things in the history of this earth. It's a goddamn shame.